Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Ragnarok, issue number 1 by IDW, made by Walter Simonson, written and drawn by him. And it's also signed. Yes, this is one of my prized possessions. I don't have much signed comics, I believe maybe 3 in total. And this is one of them. And yeah, this is also a sketch cover. I like this very much. The cover is also very thick. And yeah, so what is this? This is basically, well, as the title says, this is about, the North gods. And I wasn't, when I was younger, a big fan of Walter Simonson's art. He did Beta Ray Bill, I believe, and other stuff. But then I became more of appreciated his art a little bit more. And I took a gamble and I said, you know what, I'm going to buy Ragnarok. And I was pleasantly surprised. I also got the hardcover, issue 1, volume 1 till 3, and I believe they are out of stock. I watched a couple of, websites, and they don't have it anymore. So I'm lucky to have them. I also have the floppies. Now, why do I have the floppies and the hardcovers? Well, the floppies I just got a couple of days ago, and the hardcovers I have for a very long time. I don't know, I just wanted to have the floppies, and although I never do that, because if I have all the floppies or the hardcover, yeah, that's more than enough. But yeah, I decided to go with both, because now I can review it way better than with hardcovers. Guys, let's dive in. So we see, oh man, look at this. It looks so good. Yeah, this is the end of the end of the gods. It's Ragnarok, and I believe this is Fenrir the Wolf. Not entirely sure, but let's say it's the end of days, and we have spectacular shot of Thor and the serpent. It's just this is what a splash page should be. A double spread, and this is a normal splash page. I told you many times, when you do a splash page, just do it to wow the people that read your comic. This is when I first opened. I said, "Oh wow, this is exactly what I said." And then this comes after it. Looks way freaking fantastic. So I have these cool markings on his head, and so yeah, Thor kills it, the creature, but then because it's the end of all that is. Well, if you know what Ragnarok is, or don't, just look it up, and then Google tells you exactly what it is, or a lot of websites. So then we switch to this dark elf and her family, and she talks this story towards her youngest and only child called Drifa, and she is called Brynja, and this is Regin. This is her husband, or boyfriend, I believe, her husband. And now, why is this important? No, not really, but they are going on into a mission because they are actually assassins, and she needs to do one mission, and one mission only, to retire, I guess, because she says, well, she does do it for her child, and there's a reason for that. And she says to Regin, this reward is beyond our imagining, Regin, and when I return we can finally retire. You shall fish the rivers of, how does it say, Uvergelmir, and I will hunt the 4 stags in the ruins of Yggdrasil. I love it. I probably told you this many times, but I love it when they actually talk. They are in this time zone, in this world, in this location, like there's no modern slang in here, or politics at all. And she says, Drifa will grow to become the most beautiful black elf in all of the Dusklands. And then she rides off with this stag, and again, this creature looks fantastic. And but her husband says, farewell, indeed, my love. I will count the minutes until you are safe. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I want to point out this beautiful use of panels that Walter is doing. It's one of his signatures, instead of all these small panels from left to right, what a lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it stands out that he is doing stuff like this. Also, these wide shots. I love that. I mean, it's simple as that. He just stands there, and then she is, riding off into, well, not the sunset, but you know what I mean. And he just stands there until she's gone. And then when she's gone, he's gone too. All these small little things. And then she is coming in some kind of a camp, and these are trolls in here. And she kills them all. And she says, Mirker, are you there? Mirker, bastard lied to us. He's not here. And he says, but oh, I am. And he stands behind her. And he says, how did I not send you? He says, that is not important. What is important is that you're going to do the mission. And she also asks why she is alone and where is Regan? And he says, home with the child. Is that a problem? He says, no, because you just killed a couple of fierce, high-end, skilled trolls. It means that she is suitable for the job. And well, he says, wherever you, I should take a few armed associates with me, preferably without some families. Yeah, that's nice. So, and they talk about the payment that they agree upon, and he says, yes, Drifa will be immortal before you leave this ruins if you can complete the task. Because it seems that she's going to kill a dead god, or that's the mission. And he says, if you are successful, I will set her body beyond all harm. It is a high price, Brynja. Fail me, and I will see to it that your daughter spends her eternity in torment. And then he goes up in smoke. He says, what? That wasn't a part of the deal. And he says, damn, vanished without a trace, and I still don't know. And then he comes back, he touches her head, and he gives her, through this gesture or magic, the information to a place called Cliffborg. And she needs to breach the entrance, and then she's tried to stab him because, and he says, very good. No one has ever cut me my robe before. Perhaps you will succeed after all. And he's gone. So she goes into some kind of a dread town. Again, looks great. I'm going to show you a lot, by the way. And she comes in, she says, I'm looking for assassins. I have gold. Ha! I take you for a gold, bitch. And then you and the bargain, probably in bed, and she just instantly kills him. She says, I'm looking for assassins. So a couple of days later, 6 days to be precise, she says they are at the gates of where they should go, and that they now have to rest before they go in to breach Cliffborg. And she said, we need to be fresh. We camp here in the forest tonight. But then these guys says, I'm gonna kill her. She says, he killed my brother. I take her gold as my weregild and leave her body for the maggots. And she says, shh, she'll heal you. So what? No woman, not even a black elf hellcat can kill me. And this creature his name is Riff. And but she actually hears what he has to say, and we come back to this a little bit later. Then we see little Drifa have a nightmare about this creature here in change, and he just has a look. His face looks like a skeleton. He's dead, presumably. And basically she has a nightmare, and she says, the stone god, he's alive. And I seen him, Papa. I know he's alive. No, he's just another nightmare, little Drifa. And then he's afraid about what's to come to his wife. And then we see something. I mean, look at this. It looks so good. So they are here at Cliffborg, the fortress at the edge of the world. You know, all these small little world building. You know, there's this I love it. It's just, I also love the way that this is, it feels like this fortress or whatever it is going on and on and on and on and on and to in every direction. Looks so freaking cool. And she says, come. And then we see this. So there is a stone hammer or a hammer at the door, and that's they say, what is that thing? He said it's a relic of the dead, but once it was an object of great power. We must be cautious. And she says that because she also says that this whole fortress is protected by spells and shields, etc. And but then this guy, that's just the same guy that wants to kill her, she says, cautious? I knew a woman couldn't stick it. Flinch at the damn door. Ha! And he just tries to, rip it open. He says, it's giving. But yeah, no, not really, because it releases some kind of energy, and now he's dead. And then she says, coming back to what he said, Herif was a prophet. No black elf cat did kill him. So that's a little here. So then she's going to use some, incantations to break the spell. And I also love the fact that Walter Simonson decided not to use it in word balloons, but actually put it here in these very small lines here, or what is it, panels, probably. And then it says, shatter chains of iron, the gates dark secrets open now before us. And then we also said this, maybe some runes, speak in different languages. And then, yes, the hammer is now lying immobilized on the ground, doesn't do anything. So yeah, the incantation works. Look at this. So one of these mercenaries says, why didn't you stop Herif? To what end, she says. I had to kill him eventually. Like his brother, he was too stupid to live. I love the dialogue. And she says, now, be smarter than he was. Don't touch the hammer and draw your swords. And then when they go in, they feel it's getting colder, like they are walking to hell. And then we see this what is it? A structure, a hall. It looks so epic. And the last thing we see, they enter the chamber of the stone gods. Now, what are they going to do with it? Well, I know, but you don't. So I'm going to tell you in issue number 2, coming soon. Guys, overall, this is a great comic. It's a nice, it has a lot of cool dialogue. The art looks fantastic. I mean, look at this. Cool white shot, cool backgrounds. It's detailed. It's dark. And it's way different than the Asgardian. This is a tale about, the people of Asgard, among other things. He's doing a way darker, mature-ish storyline than what he did at Marvel, and I love it. He did. Talking about Walter Simonson, he does this now his own thing, and I believe when I read the hardcover, this is what the story that he always wanted to tell, and now he has the chance to do it here at IDW. This is just so cool. I mean, look at this, man. It's just stunning. The colors are freaking nice too. Beautiful lighting, beautiful shading, cool storytelling, a lot of mysteries in here. Overall, a great comic. So let's see if it's gonna hold up. What am I saying? I read the whole book. It's good. It's very, very good, and I'm gonna talk about that. But to be honest, when I read it for the very first time, I think it's freaking cool. Now I'm gonna read it for the second time. Maybe I find some details that I missed when it comes to story and other things. Maybe there's something here that I don't like. We'll see. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.